Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Live and back, better than ever. You listen to Open Hours.
This is season 2, episode 1, and we're really excited to really just kind of announce the return to the fold.
We're back. Yeah, the two funniest, handsomest people on campus back to bring you joy. Honestly.
Yep. And as part of the improvements that we've made to our show, now actually we have sounds.
Yeah. So
we're going to actually just show some of those to you right now.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. We have a
comic surprise.
I don't know what.
We haven't tried any of these out yet.
Yeah, so that was
awful.
That was bad.
That was the worst one yet.
Let's try, Horn.
This one's called Horn. Straight into the flame. That's a good one.
That's a good one. What about?
Let's go about plops. Can we hear plops?
Plop. Okay, here we go. Plop squeak.
From what I understand, this is a balloon and something, some kind of water dripping.
This is the crazy monkey. Never go wrong with that.
Not that one.
I'm not gonna play that one, but I am feeling this one. So as you can see, season 2, you can expect a lot more maturity coming from this show.
I feel like we've grown.
Yeah, I feel like we've really matured into grown men here. And so I feel like, what the last season lacked was just a lot of responsibility. We were kind of loose cannons, for lack of a better term.
Made some mistakes, had some successes. A lot of you, I feel like for the week that we took everything down, we kind of became, the forbidden fruit, where everyone wanted what they couldn't have. It was something else. Still can't have it.
You still can have it. Season 1 is permanently gone forever. So those of you who've been asking just now, maybe you want to start watching, sorry. Loyal fans, you're welcome. And that's kind of the perk you get for listening to these as soon as they drop, is you never know who we're going to upset and how fast these things are going to get taken down. So listen to it the night it comes out. Otherwise, you might never get to listen to it at all.
Yeah, and so kind of, back on track a little bit. Kind of one of the first things that we wanted to talk about. Josh, you know that I'm a pretty insecure guy.
Oh, you and me both.
Yeah, and it's one of those things when you see people with kind of a distinct confidence. Those are the kind of people that I think you really want to emulate. And there's this concept that we have at Vanguard of the Vanguard runners. And Josh, I'm not talking about the running team. I'm talking about those that run to class, and we've all seen them. And it's this beautiful phenomenon of people legitimately being able to get to class on time because they're just willing to. Mm-hmm. And that's something that I've always wanted to try, is running to class. But you always get those kind of backhanded comments. Mm-hmm. Why don't you run, John?
Yeah.
Connor Rickman.
Where are you going so fast?
And it's one of those things where it's like, I'd love the freedom to just run. You know what I mean? Like,
please.
I'm late to everything these days, and class shouldn't be one of those. Yeah. So, hats off to the Vanguard runners. We are
in full support.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy how much confidence and self. I don't know. Yeah.
All that to be said is just like, now is not the time you want to be late for class. And sometimes people aren't just running to class, but people are running to the bathroom.
True.
Lord knows that, I don't mind. I'm an adult. I pay to go here. I can be as late as I want to class. At least that's what I tell myself before it's, called an absence. But oftentimes, if you see me running around campus, or for, better put, if you see me waddling around campus, it's usually because I'm looking for one of the best restrooms to use on campus. And we're here. We've been in the field for the last couple months.
Weeks,
yeah, months, weeks. I mean, I've been hard on this study for the last 4 years, my entire college career here at Vanguard, trying to find and rate the best restrooms to use on campus.
Yeah, and I think there's 3 useful categories. And it's a bit of a cliche, but that's because it's useful. I think we can kind of separate these bathrooms into happies and crappies, as well as some snappies, the ones that you wouldn't expect to be good. But I think the safest place to start would be the calf bathroom.
Okay. Yeah.
Crappy for sure, and
Absolutely.
aesthetic. Like one of the scariest bathrooms to enter.
Yeah. If ever, and I mean, we can only speak for the male restrooms here because we don't want to go into much detail about our experiences with the women restrooms, as we may incriminate ourselves. We've never been there, if anyone's asking. So we're just speaking for the men's restrooms on campus. So we don't know what goes on in the women's restrooms. If
I heard there's couches. Is that like no? But for real though, if you're listening to this and you've been in a women's bathroom, can you please tell? That's a joke that everyone has, but I'm legitimately want to know. Is that a thing?
I honestly,
And why?
I feel like it's a lounge, and I feel like that's why girls kind of go to the restroom together.
I think it's just a talk, though, isn't it? I heard it's just a talk.
I have no idea.
Anyway, the calf bathroom is one of the most terrifying bathrooms to enter, especially anytime after sunset. But I would give it like a 6.5, maybe 7 out of 10, because it's actually one of the most central bathrooms, but it's always open. So if you're in rehearsal and need them, like I am fairly often, it's the most accessible neighbor a lot of times, but it's always open. And so in case like you just need to like take a trip,
go for a little, do the business, because everyone knows that the Needham restroom, not something proud of. One, it's almost always locked,
but then it's always like weirdly humid. It's
moist in there a lot of the time.
It's not. It's that one gets like a 4.5, I think, for me.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's pretty bad. Now, they're not all bad.
Not all of them. In fact, there are some. There are restrooms on campus that I could go as far as saying I prefer to use more than my own restroom.
Oh, absolutely, Scott.
So, and we're not talking
100%.
about the ones by the financial aid office. Those, I mean, they're okay. But they're not up to the same tier and quality of the individual unisex bathrooms over on the other side.
It's like being in the womb.
It is. I have never felt so coddled and cared for in my life than being in that restroom. I feel safe. Those are big, hefty locks, and for me,
they're big doors.
They're big. No, I mean there could be. I don't know. There could be a wild cougar running around campus going after people who really have to use the restroom. If you ran into that for solitude and safety, you'd be absolutely safe. That cougar's not breaking through.
I've said in the past, zombie outbreak, Scott bathroom.
Those locks are hefty and strong, which is definitely a very important thing for me, because Lord knows when you're answering to Mother Nature, you don't want to be interrupted in this process, and you feel safe. There's a vacancy sign on the door, so people know. Don't knock.
It's hard to see.
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean. Either way, lock's going to do its job. And that's just the door. The bathroom itself, the toilet.
It's clean. They're always clean.
Always clean. I feel like anytime I use it, there's automatically someone going in to clean up after me, which I mean, I feel bad for. But at the same time, what a service. I'm not complaining.
Yeah, and then there's the bathrooms that are just all together too social. Heath is impossible to make it in and out without a drawn-out conversation.
Yeah, and I think on that note, I mean, I can say this is one time I was in there, and as a man, women you might not understand, but using the urinals, that's a constant problem. I feel like that is always dealt with.
Leave a space,
and so I was there, tending to the call of Mother Nature, and I had picked a urinal. I was in there by myself, and I picked a urinal in the corner, so that way. Whoever came in, if anyone did, would have the entire road to pick from. And so there I was, doing my business, and all of a sudden someone walks in. I believe this is okay to say, because it's not necessarily embarrassing for either one of us, except for maybe me. Professor Vince Gill, comes in and takes the urinal right next to me. I turn to him, and we look each other in the eyes, and he says, "Captain?" And I say, "How's it going?" And we proceed to turn and look directly back into the wall. And that was the end of that conversation. One of the most intimate experiences I've had with anyone in my life. Any of my previous girlfriends, anybody. I don't think I've ever shared such an intimate experience with anyone.
Moment.
But yeah.
No, and then there's some. I mean, this is a little bit less general, but I spend a lot of time in the NMC bathrooms, just on account of how much time I spend in chapel. And I don't know what the layout is for the women, but in the men's bathroom, there's this one stall that they couldn't actually get to be like a square. And so what happened is they get this great corner office effect where it's like 3 times the size of a normal stall.
Yeah.
But it's not the kind where like you feel like you're in like a fish tank. It's like a cozy shape. You feel like you've got space and just a nice thing. So if you're a guy in NMC, last stall on the right, worth checking out.
Yeah, and I think that kind of does it for, because I feel like if we name any more of our favorites, the population and the foot traffic is going to ruin it. So, I mean, we know
there's a couple secret ones.
We have our secret, locations where, we really just take pride in being able to relieve ourselves in these locations. And so, I mean, if you're adventurous, you'll find them. But for now, just take advantage of these places as much as you can, because in the real world, public restrooms aren't as pretty as the ones on Vanguard.
Yeah, so don't take your Vanguard experience for granted. This is something that you're only getting here.
Yeah. So moving on to our next segment, this is season 2, and we're
making some shifts.
New season, new us, and one of the biggest critiques we receive from people is that we go a little hard on certain people.
Yeah.
We were a little verbally abusive to certain people, and so we're turning over a new leaf, at least for now, until
we settle into our ways.
Until we settle in and get full stride. But now we have a new segment called the Overcompliment segment. It's a working title in progress, but be patient. Be patient with us. Yeah, be patient. So this week on the Overcompliment segment, we'd like to address Joshua McDowell.
Now, Josh has like been like a rock at Vanguard.
Oh,
he's kind of one of those people that I don't really know what folks say about him with regards to being an RA.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen his floor. It's a cool floor.
Yeah.
The guys seem to like each other. But the reality is Josh is just always around.
Yeah.
And that's something that's like I feel like rare at Vanguard.
Mm-hmm.
And it's super important.
Absolutely.
And so it's cool seeing a figure like that. The one weird thing is kind of Josh is always around.
Yeah, always around, and so it's like it's both a pro and a con. I feel like he's like almost omnipresent a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And this isn't.
That might be because he's a religion major.
It could be, and he's in tune with the Holy Spirit to the sense where he can transcend kind of time and space and be in more than one place at once. Because I feel like I go one place, I see Josh. I go another place, I see Josh. But if I'm being honest, it does make me feel safe because, Josh gives off that vibe that he is a very strong man who could probably protect me, from
like a bear
from all the elements. I feel like, he just turned and, he doesn't even need the beard anymore, honestly.
Yeah,
he's a very handsome man. We've said this word before.
He's not hiding behind that thing at all.
Yeah, he's a total hot boy, if I'm being honest.
Hot boy.
Total hot boy. And, ladies, I don't know, Josh, I don't know the details of your relationship status, but if I'm going to do a singles report right now, it's going to happen right now. Ladies of Vanguard, you probably know better than I do because...
He's a hot boy.
He's a hot boy.
But he loves Jesus. That's all you need.
Man. I feel like, and we've talked about the Ring by Spring epidemic. He's got 2 of the most important things. He's a total hot boy, and he's on fire for the Lord, Savior Jesus Christ. I don't know what more you need, honestly. Hot boy loves Jesus. So, Josh, we love you. Keep on doing you. And honestly, he's supposed to be a chaplain.
I was about to say, he's going to be a chaplain next year. And I think
super loves Jesus.
Yeah, the best, like legitimately the best part of that is that I think that'll be he'll be a really grounding force.
Yeah.
And so, it's exciting for me as kind of previous SFD to see the torch passed well. So, Josh, that's your over-complimenting segment.
Yeah, pity shout out.
Well, that comes later, but pity shout out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and kind of the last thing that we have to really talk about is for us seniors. This is the last 40 days. We are in the last 40
actually
days.
day 39.
Which is a scary thought, but you know what? There's still a lot of time to live at large. Josh wasn't, but I was at the Final 40 event, which is actually like, I mean, I was tired and it's been just a hectic week, but legitimately one of my favorite events that Vanguard's put on at the skate rink.
Yeah, I heard it was awesome. Unfortunately, I was writing a paper. I was too busy doing school stuff to celebrate school coming to an end.
Yeah,
it's funny how that works.
Totally. Well, so they gave us this list of 40 things to do during your Final 40, and I think we've put together somewhat of a more like well-rounded, maybe a little bit better list.
Better list.
So we're just gonna launch in with the 40 things to do in your Final 40. So for number 1, kick a Vanguard squirrel gently.
Gently, yeah.
But see if you can like sneak up on it.
Don't kill it, is what we're saying.
Yeah, just maybe it's not kick, maybe it's a pat.
Yeah,
but just
firm
touch one.
A firm embrace with your foot to the squirrel. Item number 2, go to Shine. Lord knows, I haven't been to Shine since my freshman year.
Y'all need Jesus.
Yeah, clearly, you're not capable of graduating on your own strength. You need God. Ask Josh McDowell. Josh knows who God is, so Josh will tell you where Shine happens.
Now, number 3 is kind of going full circle to your freshman year. Go sit at the caf with some strangers.
Yeah.
Don't introduce yourself. Just go eat with them.
Make a new friend. Item number 4, and I think you're all going to like this one, is go see Into the Woods.
Yeah. Legitimately.
No jokes.
Hard work.
Yeah. They've been busting their asses off.
My favorite, probably like up there with Les Mis, Love Never Dies, and Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
It's like top 4, top 5 musicals.
I don't know many shows. I know Grease, but I can already tell you.
I don't think that one's.
I don't even know. Yeah. But I know this one is going to be a very quality show.
Yeah, for sure. Number 5, go date Connor Mateer in your last 40 days.
Lord knows that's probably the easiest thing on this list. So, moving on to the next one. Move the DTR bench. Lord knows, that one's also been sitting in the same location, I feel like, for the last 4 years.
We don't care where it goes.
I don't care where it goes. Yeah, just move it.
And then if you haven't gotten around to this one, go grind the curb outside Huntington. I feel like that's, from what I've seen, that's the coolest place to skate.
Clearly.
A 4-inch curb.
If I've learned anything from the skate club, it's that grinding the curb outside Huntington is a must before you graduate.
Yep.
On another note, and maybe you didn't hear this from us. Actually, you didn't hear this from us, so if you get in trouble, it's not our fault. But if you just so happen to trip and pick a flower off campus grounds, Now,
is that really a rule?
Yeah. So I've heard that you actually can get fined for picking a flower. So again,
wow.
Open hours. Josh and John. We're not telling you to pick a flower, but
it's just on the list. We don't know how it got there.
I don't know who put that there. It was probably one of our many interns.
We got a bad copy.
He's fired. On to the next thing.
Yeah, last 40 days, senior year, why don't you switch your major? Why don't you just give up on everything? I mean, the reality is, how much did we learn?
Yeah, I mean,
so that can't be too much difficult.
Mix it up, join, become a kinesiology major in the last 40 days. On to the next thing. We have bring your dog to school day. Now, if you don't have a dog, oh man, if you don't have a dog, I'm sure you could walk around the streets long enough to find a. I can't even say this one. It's so funny, but yeah, you walk around the streets long enough and you can find a dog. Bring it.
We'll just cut. We're gonna scrub that. So just start 10 over.
Don't bring a school.
Just start 10 over again, and we'll cut.
No, I feel like that's fine. I feel like leave that in. I don't even care.
No, we gotta.
Just bring your dog. Bring your dog to school. Next one.
All right. Argue with Rybarczyk.
Yeah. You're not gonna win, but you can try. I feel like that's
I think there's just no way to be he's just too smart.
Yeah,
I've heard. I've never had a class with him, but.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not a religion major. I'm not getting my Rybarczyk minor. But I hear that if you argue with him,
you lose.
You lose. And so after you lose, next item, this is item number 12, drop out. Just give up, because after you lose that argument, you have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, number 13 would be pass a class.
Yeah, and number 14 would be fail that same class at the same time.
Yeah, and then 15 would be run to class.
Yeah.
Like we said earlier, that's an important aspect.
A very important aspect that I think if we all can jump on, we can agree is a must. Number 16, as a community, let's get together and plant a tree somewhere on campus.
Save the environment.
Yeah, we need more oxygen on this campus.
Number 17, break one of the calf chairs by kind of sitting weird. I've never done that.
I have, and I mean, it's because I had the freshman 15, sophomore 15, junior 15, and now the senior 15. It's been a good college career for me in terms of eating well. Lord knows I haven't been eating like the typical college student. So breaking a calf chair isn't even by sitting weird for me. It's kind of just by existing in that chair. Number 18, maybe if I did this more often, I wouldn't have gained so much weight. Eat the fish and the calf. Get those omega-3s.
Yep, absolutely. Number 19, go to excavate. I've never been, but I'm telling do as I say, not as I do.
Brian tells me it's nice.
I hear it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm just always in class.
Oh.
No.
Number 20, shout in the music basement. With that, in parentheses,
Great echoes.
find the music basement if you're not a music major.
$10.
$10 if you can find it. We'll hide it down there.
Except not really.
Not really.
21, poop in the Scott bathrooms.
We warned you about it. We told you how good they are. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Number 22, find Hogwarts. It's on campus.
Yep.
We promise.
It's wherever accounting is.
Yeah.
I still haven't found that
It's
one.
wherever your financial aid is.
23, call your mom. She misses you.
24, call your grandma. She also misses you.
25, go to Gyrad. That's not weird.
26, get married to your guy rat date.
27, find somebody else who wants to marry you.
Because Lord knows that one didn't work out. Number 28, we have thank your professors. Sincerely, on a very serious note, don't be sarcastic, don't be us. Actually thank your professors, because Lord knows you wouldn't have made it this far without them.
29, move the dang motorcycles outside of Balport.
Please. Actually, side note, I actually got that parking the other day. That one that they had the monopoly
No
on.
way.
Yeah, I got the parking the other day, and it was probably the best moment I've had in my Vanguard.
Woo!
Number 30, start a podcast.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
31, move your roommate's desk.
Just anywhere you want, really. Move it.
Move it to Scott.
Move it to the calf. Number 32, body glitter.
Number 33, get a tattoo.
Number 34, please hug Kyle Brown.
35, try to find Robbie Arrington.
I don't know where he is.
Nope, neither
Try
do
to
I.
find him. 36, this is a fun one, especially because it might be a little too late, but, opinions could be swayed. Apply for RA.
You might need another year here anyway.
Yeah, you might get it.
37, use all of your print money.
All of it. Print out some pictures of Mike Beals. #MyPresident. Number 38, post in the Lion's Den. Before graduation, not after graduation.
And 39, find a job.
Yeah, because you're going to need one, otherwise you're moving.
If the stress hasn't started to set in, it will real soon.
Yeah, you need a job. And number 40, and we're all going to do this at graduation, but I think this is something to really look forward to. Shake Mike Beals' hand.
He has a good handshake.
He's good everything. Good
Yeah.
smile.
Well, he paid me a compliment in a chapel a couple weeks ago, and I literally teared up standing in front of him. Like, he's just like a godly human being.
He is probably part of the Trinity.
Is
that sacrilegious?
Yeah,
Maybe
a little bit. But
But
yeah.
Vanguard culture.
And Mike, if you want to be on the podcast,
Again,
let us know.
season 2, we're better people now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not mean. We complimented Josh McDowell.
That was a big step for us.
Yeah, but we meant every word.
Sure.
And yeah, I think that's
really it.
it. So welcome back.
Yeah, this is a
Feels
big
good.
It's a big step for us. We're excited to be with you guys, and keep on listening to us, and don't be our friends still, please.
Yeah, please. From our hearts to yours, wish you a very, very good week.
All right.
That felt good.
Can we hear some more of the sounds?
Yeah. This is just wild. Hold on, let me turn my volume all the way up. I don't know why my ad block isn't working on this page either. What do we have?
What's out here? That's literally
just a classic.
That's like every Hanna-Barbera.
That's just classic. There's one I was going through here that I
what
wanted.
is Shut the Hell Up? Can we hear that
exactly
one?
It. That's exactly it.
Shut the hell up.
Oh,
Oh no, I was way
not,
different.
That's not what I thought it was at all. There was one in here. Where is it? I wanted to click it, but I didn't because I didn't. Oh, here it is. What's this? Fred and Barney fight. That's just another cartoon classic.
Yeah.
Can't take it anymore.
I can't take it anymore.
That's how I feel about graduation.
That's how I
in
feel
college
about the
right now.
paper I'm writing right now.
Oh God. You know how I feel about that?
Oh, man.
Oh man, that was
Oh,
Bart
man.
Simpson. That was
Oh,
Bart
really?
Simpson. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, man.
so can we? Oh,
Huh.
copyright
Oh
stuff. Huh?
crap.
Don't you know smoking can kill you? Let's hear that one.
Where'd you see? Oh,
That one, yeah, right there.
Don't you know that smoking can kill you?
Oh,
Good text.
yeah. That was
good text tone.
yeah. Let's see. I said quiet.
Shut up! Quiet! I said quiet! What's the matter? You thief or something?
That's a little offensive. Tasmanian Devil Goes Crazy. I think we'll end on this one.
Tasmanian She-Devil.
Different era comedy. Not sophisticated like us.
Yeah, clearly these guys didn't have open hours in their time.
Yeah. Well, Mo, you want to be here?
Just let us know. Yeah, I told her how sad it was last week that there was a chance that open hours wasn't going to come back, and there was a chance that she'd never get to be here. But then
She still hasn't let us know.
she still doesn't let us know. But I mean, fact of the matter is, you know, Mo, if you do want to be here, if you just let us know,
You could be
you
here.
could be here. But every time we mention it, I feel like she kind of just laughs.
Yeah, I think she thinks it's like some kind of
It's a
joke at
or
this
something.
point.
It's,
Yeah.
it's more of an invitation. So Mo, honestly, if you want to be here,
Let us know.
yeah. And then Josh McDowell, I mean, we've already gone through it, but you know, pity shout out, and that's all you're getting. Unfortunately, sorry.
Sorry about that. We tried.
Yeah, we tried to do more for you, but unfortunately, the producers of this season, just aren't huge fans of you.
Well,
So,
how about the Raiders moving to Vegas?
yeah, that's crazy. I
I
saw
feel like that's like a pretty crappy team, and it's a pretty crappy
yeah,
city.
you know, I saw Andrew Baffa wearing an Oakland Raiders hat today. I think in solidarity, which I thought was a little funny. I tried
Do you
smiling.
think he's a Raiders fan?
I mean, if he is, then he's also a fan of disappointment. So
Well, at least
like
it's
that.
closer, I guess.
yeah, I guess easier to get to the games, easier to. Yeah, it's just gonna be wild. I mean, Vegas is already such like a rowdy place, and I know the Raiders fan base. I mean, not to stereotype, but one of the most rowdy fan bases
Oh, for sure.
out there.
Even though I know nothing about him.
Yeah, football. It's exciting. It's what men do.
Yeah.
Not that either of us know.
Should we start like a song of the week thing?
Should we?
Yeah.
We could probably get copyrighted for that. Well, we're not making money off this.
No, we're not making any money. But even if we were, it's like it's an opinion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say song of the week.
It's up to you. You're the music guy.
Yeah, I'm feeling Fergalicious.
Fergalicious.
Actually, by well, I wasn't saying play it, but I'm saying you should on your own time you should go listen to Fergalicious. by
But maybe we write out on that. So, you know, second ending from our hearts to yours. Have a very good week.
Fergie. Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1.